Hi everyone, my name is Chandana R and I am from Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering. Currently I am pursuing my graduation in 6th ECE. Today's subject is Digital Communication. Code is 18EC61. So what exactly digital communication means? Digital communication include data transmission and data reception is the transfer and reception of data in the form of digital bit stream or an digitalized analog signal transmitted over a point to point or a point to multiple communication channel. So now we are going to learn about Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization procedure. So this is the question for the given signal S1 of t, S2 of t, S3 of t and S4 of t as shown in these figures. These are the four figures S1 of t, S2 of t and S3 of t, S4 of t. So find the set of orthonormal basis functions using Gram-Schmidt orthogonalization procedure. So first we have to find the number of basis function is required to represent the given four signals. Next is find the orthonormal basis function psi1 of t, psi2 of t, psi3 of t and psi4 of t. First we move on to the problem. So step 1, what we have to find means to find the basis function psi1 of t, we want psi1 of t is equals to s1 of t root of e1. So e1 is equals to integration of 0 to t s1 square of t into dt, that is equals to integration of 0 to t by s 1 square into dt, that is equals to integral t into 0 to t by 3. Next I1 of t is equals to s1 of t by root of t by 3. T by 3 is minus 0. E1 is equals to t by 3 into j. E1 value is E1 is equals to t by 3 into j, that is equals to s1 of t into root of 3 by t. S1 of t is equals to 1. So 1 into root of 3 by t. If 1 into root 3 by t is equals to root of 3 by t. So we'll get root of 3 by t as an psi1 of t. Psi1 of t is equals to root of 3 by t integral in comma 0 is less than or equal to t, less than or equal to t by 3. Next 0 otherwise. This is the signal psi1 of t. First signal is this. So we get a root of 3 by t and t by 3. Step 2 we have to find gi of t. Gi of t is equals to s1 of t minus summation of j is equals to 1 and I is equals to 1. Sij psi j of t. G2 of t is equals to s2 of t minus summation of j1 and psi2 of t is equals to and psi2 summation j into psi j of t. G2 of t is equals to S2 of t minus S21 psi1 of t. We know that S21 is equals to integration of 0 to t. S2 of t into psi1 of t into dt. Integration of 0 to 2t by 3 1 into root of 3 by t into dt, that is equals to t into integral 0 to 2t by 3 into root of 3 by t, that is equals to 2t by 3 into root 3 by t. 2 into root of t by 9 into 3 by t. We have to cancel t square t and 9 into 3t, 9 by 3t. That we get 2 into t by 3 as an answer. So G2 of t is equals to S2 of t minus 2 root of 3 by t psi1 of t. Plot of G2 of t. So these are the we have to plot G2 of t. S2 of t 2t by 3, S2 of root t by 3 psi1 of t and t by 3, g2 of t, t by 3 and 2t by 3. Psi 2 of t is equals to g2 of t by root of e. E g2 of t is equals to integration of 0 to t g2 square of t into dt, that is equals to integral t by 3 into 2t by 3 1 square into dt, that is equals to integral t by 3 2t by 3. So we get 2 into t by 3 minus t by 3, that is equals to t by 3 into j. Now psi 2 of t is equals to g2 of t by root of t by 3, that is equals to g2 of t into 3 by t, comma psi 2 of t is equals to root of 3 by t equals to 1. So this is how we plot the signal. G2 of t and t by 3 and t2 by 3 are signals into root of 3 by t, that is equals to 3 by t into psi 2 of t, t by 3 into 2t by 3. First, e psi 2 of t is equals to root of t by 3 2t by 3. Psi square 2 of t into dt, that is equals to some integration of t by 3 into 2t by 3 into root of 3 by 4 whole square into dt, that is equals to 3 by t into integral t by 3 2t by 3, that is equals to 3 by t integral 2t by 3 minus t by 3, that is equals to 3 by t into t by 3, that is equals to 1. This is a orthonormal basis function. So next we have to number of overlaps between site 1 of t and site 2 of t. Step 3, g1 of t is equals to si of t summation of j equals to 1 and I equals to 1 sij into psi j of t. S3 of t minus summation of j equals to 1 and 2. S3 S3 of t minus summation of j equals to 1 to 2 S3 of I into psi j of t. S3 of t minus integral S31 psi 1 of t plus S32 psi 2 of t. G3 of t is equals to S3 of t minus S31 psi 1 of t minus S2 psi 2 of t. S31 is equals to integration of 0 to t S3 of t psi 1 of t into dt, that is equals to 0 to t 0 into dt, that equals to 0. S31 is equals to 0. S32 is equals to 0 to t S3 of t into psi 2 of t into dt. These are the signals. These are the two signals S3 of t, S3 of t 3 by 3 into t root 3 by t psi 2 of t 3 by 2 into 2t. T by 3 say less than or equals to t less than or equal to 2t by 3. S32 is equals to integration of t by 3 into 2t by 3 root of 3 by t into dt, that is equals to root of 3 by t integral t into t by t integral t into t by 3 into 2t by 3, that is equals to root of 3 by t into 2t by 3 minus t by 3. If we cancel we get t by 3 by t minus t by 3. Next, root of 3 by t minus t square 3 by 3 square. We get S32 is equals to t by 3. We have to cancel these terms. G3 of t is equals to S3 of t minus S3 of psi 1 of t into t. Psi 1 square of t into t minus S32 psi 2 of t. That is equals to S3 of t minus S32 psi 2 of t. G3 of 3 is equals to S3 of t minus root of t by 3 so into psi 2 of t. We have made it as 0. So these are the signals S3 of t, root of t by 3 into psi 2 of t, G3 of t. These are the three signals. E G3 of t is equals to integration of 2t by 3 into t G3 of t into dt. That is equals to 2t by 3 integration of t by 3 and 2t by 3. 1 into dt, that is equals to 2t by 3 minus 3 by t by 3, that is equals to t by 3 into j. Eg3 of t is equals to t by 3 into j. psi 3 of t is equals to g3 of t by root of e g3 of t, that is equals to g3 of t by root of t by 3, that is equals to root of 3 by t into g3 of t. These are the signals. Root of 3t, 2t by 3 t, psi 3 of t. Psi 3 of t is equals to integration of integral root of 3 by t is 0, 2t by 3 less than or equals to t less than or equal to capital T. So otherwise, note psi 1 of t, comma psi 2 of t, comma psi 3 of t are number of overlappings. These are the number of overlappings. Here are the three signals which were overlapped. That is psi 1 of t, psi 2 of t, psi 3 of t. 3 by t, root 3 by t, root 2 by 3 by t, and root 3 by t. Here t by 3 is the signals. Here t by 3 into 2t by 3 are the signals. So 2t by 3 and t are the signals. Step 4, a signal is transmitted from here to here. Step 4, we have to find gi of t is equals to si of t minus summation of j equals to 1 into I equals to 1, sij into psi j of t. I equals to 4, g4 of t is equals to s4 of t minus summation of j equals to 1 to 3 s4 of j psi j of t. S4 of t minus S4 of psi 1 of t plus S4 to psi 2 of t plus S4 3 psi 3 of t. These are the overlapping signals. G4 of t is equals to S4 of t minus S4 1 psi 1 of t minus S4 2 psi 2 of t minus S4 3 psi 2 of 3. We have to subtract these signals. For S41 is equals to 0 to t, integration of 0 to t, S4 of t, psi 1 of t into dt. These are the overlapped signals. There are three overlapped signals. And S4 of 3 is equals to 0 to t, S4 of t, psi 3 of t into dt. Integration of 2 by 3 into t, root of 3 by t into dt, that is equals to root of 3 by t into t integral 2t by 3 into t. S4 of 3 is equals to root of 3 by t into t minus 2t by 3. S4 3 is equals to root of t by 3. G3 of t is equals to S4 of t minus S4 1 psi 1 of t minus S4 2 psi 2 of t minus S4 3 psi 3 of t. And these are the four signals where overlapped: S41, S4 of t, S41 psi 1 of t, S42 psi 2 of t, S43 psi 3 of t. G3 of t is equals to 0, therefore G4 of t is equals to 0, psi 4 of t also is equals to 0. So that's all about my topic. Thank you all.